Chuke here. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch Chuke almost die every hunt, guaranteed. And I'm here to review my new firearm. I haven't done a video for a while, and it's the review of the DPMS 300 short action Ultra Mag AR. There isn't a video of this on YouTube. When I was research buying it, this rifle, I couldn't find anything. There's a good one on the Armalite version of the 300 SAUM. But I really am looking forward to working with this gun. Obviously I got it for brown bear. I mean, I did those videos on AR-15s for a brown bear, but that's just ridiculous. You can't kill a brown bear with an AR-15 or a 22, but it'll still have a lot of time to rip you apart. And after watching that movie, The Revenant, where Leonardo's tossed around by that brown bear, I really started thinking about getting a large Magnum AR, and I'm really excited about this gun. They don't make this anymore, and the round is interesting. At first I was upset because I went to Cabela's and I saw a giant row of nothing but 300 Winchester Magnum, and no SAUM, short action Ultra Mag as I like to call it, but the specialty shops have it, so I can get it and I can reload. But it's a little annoying that it's not as widespread as the other ones. Now this is a big Magnum, 30 caliber. So this 180 grain Nosler will shred a grizzly bear if it's placed right, and a couple, and being able to have semi-automatic. I'm really stoked about this gun. It's going to be great for brown bear hunting. It's got the skeletonized A2 stock that's fixed. I really like that. With something this powerful, you don't want something adjustable. It's got a free float barrel, and I don't care that there's not rails for attachments. I like this style. I got my Blackhawk bipod on it, and I went with the E1 Burris full field scope. It's just a 4.5 by 14 basic scope, and it does have the fluted steel barrel, which I'd rather have a bull barrel. The fluting you don't save that much weight. I wish they would have left it a bull barrel, but I like it that it's stainless. But yeah, the military partnered with Remington in their counter sniper program to create the 300 short action Ultra Mag cartridge in order to use it for semi-automatic weapons, because the 300 Winchester Magnum, the casing inside is square and not rounded. It's not set up. It didn't work well in an AR platform, and they make some nowadays, but they're really expensive. So I got this for a good price. It was an old timer I got it from. I drove up this mountain to his beautiful cabin, and he had it in pristine condition. I mean, I've seen these at different prices. Sometimes they're, kind of standard what they were sold for. Sometimes they sell for a lot more. But it's heavy. I mean, tacked out, this is probably 14 pounds or more. But I always hunt with a heavy rifle, and going for brown bear, in about 5 weeks I want something big. I did have a failure to eject, but I ran it pretty dry. And I think that was the problem, but I'm going to check out the ejector spring and that kind of stuff. I'll probably replace that just in case. So I'm still kind of working with it. I was getting some good groupings. It hardly kicks at all for a giant 300 Magnum. I mean, it barely kicks because of the gas system and the weight of the rifle. So that is awesome. You can only put 4 rounds in these mags, which is a little bit of a bummer. I've heard some people take the upper receiver off and they can stuff like 8 in there, but it starts blowing out the sides of the magazine, so it's not suggested that you do more than 4. But it's just such an interesting rifle. I mean, talk about a flat shooting, big bore, hard hitting Magnum. I mean, this is perfect for brown bear. I mean, it will put a brown bear down. A couple of these well placed, even one. So I'm super excited. This is what I'll be hunting brown bears, on a good 3 trips starting this spring, summer, fall, and I hope to get something with it. Yeah, let me know what you think. Like I said, there's no other reviews on the 300 short action Ultra Mag DPMS. Kind of hard to find nowadays. I probably will take the upper receiver off and put a 308 on it, just for caribou. So it's nice to have that option. And yeah, that's about it. I'm not worried about blowing out my barrel after 1,500 rounds because I don't shoot that much. But I am very happy with this thing. I mean, this is a true Alaskan hunter's weapon, and I hope to show you guys that I'll be getting a brown bear pretty soon, another month or 2. So, thank you, YouTube. Chuke, your friend in the field.
That's the only way back again.
Oh yeah, we drove past that accident.
That's still there?
Yeah.
No! Chuke!